Hello and welcome to this video where we will do some examples of finding quartiles. To help me, I'm going to use a deck of cards. And so what I've done is I have a handful of cards. We're going to flip them over and then we're going to practice how do we go through about the process of finding quartiles, finding the median, finding the interquartile range, and finding the range. Not necessarily in that order. Okay, so I'm going to take these cards, and the first thing I need to do, they represent my data. I want to put them in numerical order. So I'll have 2 and 3 on the bottom here, put 5 right there, then I'll spread out 6, 7, 8, and 9 over here. Perfect, okay. So what I want to do, spread it all out so I can take a good look at it. My data points range from 2 to 9. That's something I'm going to need to know a little bit later. Right now though, I want to find my median, the middle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So I'm going to cut this into 2 parts. And my median is going to be right here. And the median of these numbers is 5, or the average of 5 and 6. And so that's going to be 5.5. Now, when I described what quartiles are, they are the median of the median to the endpoint. So I'm now going to look at these 4 cards, and using those numbers, I'm going to find my value for my lower quartile. And that's going to be between 3 and 4, which is 3.5, so the average of the 2 in the middle. Here, I do the same thing. For my upper quartile, it's the median between the median and the endpoint. And so I'm going to look at the middle of these 4 cards, and I'm going to be between 7 and 8. I'm going to average those out to get 7.5. Now, one reason why I did it like this is to make a point, which is that when we take a look at the lower quartile, upper quartile, the range, and the median, what we have done is conveniently broken our data into 4 equal segments, where we have 25% of the data here, 25% of the data there, 25 here, and 25 there. And that's what quartiles do, is they give us these landmarkings as to where 1/4 of the data belongs. And so now I have all that. I'm going to get rid of the cards, no longer need them, and I'm going to find the range and interquartile range. So the range is just the largest number minus the smallest number, 9 minus 2. Interquartile range is going to be 7.5 minus 3.5. So my actual range is 7, my interquartile range is 4. And so that's one example of finding your lower quartile, upper quartile, the interquartile range, all that other fun stuff. Let's do one more for good measure. So I'll erase all these numbers. All right, again, I have a set of cards to help us out with this. Okay, so just like before, I need to rearrange these so that way they are in numerical order. So let's see here, this goes there, and that goes there. Good, now I have a good look at my numbers here. All right, next, I need to count it all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to have 2 groups of 5. And I'll have one number in the middle. So now I'll start writing some stuff down. My lowest value is 2 again. My highest value, and let the king be a 13, queen would be 12, and if I had a jack, it would be 11. My median, so the middle number right there, is 8, and again, that represents the median. Now the interquartile range, or the interquartiles, or the quartiles, lower quartile and upper quartile, those represent the median, so I need the middle number. That would be 4. And here, it's the queen, which is 12. And again, what I've done is I've broken my data into some nice chunks where it's all equal. So I can now get rid of all these cards, and I can use these numbers to calculate the range. So that would be 13 minus 2, which is 11. And the interquartile range, which is going to be 12 minus 4, which is equal to, no, 8. I don't know what I was thinking. 8. There we go. So 2 examples of having a set of data points, rearranging them in numerical order, finding the median, finding the quartiles, and then using the other information to find range and interquartile range. Let me know if you have any questions.